Here are your Beyond the Gates spoilers for next week. Nicole takes matters into her own hands, and Naomi feels betrayed by Jacob. Here's a look ahead at the episodes we'll see from Monday, July 21st to Friday, July 25th, 2025. The fallout from Martin's near press conference is being felt around Fairmont Crest. Chelsea arrives at the offices of Bill Hamilton Esquinal, and she is visibly upset. Chelsea admonishes Bill for not being available when she needed him, saying that she has been trying to call him for hours and cannot believe he has put them in this position. Bill, however, is caught between a rock and a hard place. He feels he had to do what he did to protect all concerned. Ted has not had an easy time trying to win back the good graces of his wife, Nicole. Ted tells Nicole that he knows how this looks, referring to his part in the cover-up of Martin's nightmarish encounter 2 years ago. Nicole then tells him that he should understand why she's taking these next steps. This is another secret that Ted had concealed from his wife, and the blows just keep coming. Nicole wants to get things under control her way. At the Dupress mansion, Martin's temporary new home, Danny, Vernon, and Anita sat down, and Martin exclaimed that he could lose his family for good. Martin didn't come clean at the press conference, but that doesn't mean the skeletons are now back in the closet whence they came. Smitty knows, and he has a different moral compass, one that's all about exposing corruption. It's only a matter of time before Jacob knows too. His investigation into Kenny's death is going to point in all the wrong places to look. Martin has a genuine concern that things will get a lot worse before they get better. On the one hand, we have Ted telling Kat that Eva wouldn't go after Tomas, not knowing that she's seeing him. That's not who she is. But at that same moment, not even bothering to hide it, Tomas and Eva share an intimate moment. This time, the kiss happens and becomes quite passionate as they realize the attraction they both have for each other. If this is about getting back at Kat, or it's just about having what she wants, Eva strikes the second blow in the war with Kat Richardson. Jacobs's investigation leads to an argument between him and Naomi, reminiscent of the one he had with Naomi after he arrested Danny after the wedding incident. Naomi leads with, "I have never been more proud to be a Dupress than when I am defending us, and last time I checked, you were one of us." Once again, Naomi is angry that her husband, who is a detective for the DC Metro Police, is following the trail, whether it leads to family or not. Jacob is not like Marcel, his father, or Vernon for that matter. No favors, no looking the other way, or covering things up. Justice is dealt to those who are on the wrong side of the law. Naomi, after her talk with her husband, heads to the Dupress mansion and finds Anita and Vernon. She has to tell them that they need to prepare for this, that it may not stay covered for long. This will cause Vernon to go and have a talk with his friend, the chief of police, Elon Hawthorne. He will be told to put his son in check and ensure he cannot do any further damage. Nicole, knowing Bill's role in the cover-up and the recent turn of events, goes around to see the man. Bill tells Nicole that it was he who saved her baby boy. His methods are questionable, but it's true. Bill kept Martin out of the courts and in his role as congressman. Nicole, fuming now, yells at Bill, "I am the fixer now!" What exactly that means, we are going to have to wait, soap fans. Just because Martin's nemesis is in the ground does not mean this saga is over, not by a long shot. Hey babes, welcome back to Gossip Delight. It's your girl Daisy, and trust me, today's tea is scorching, steamy, and absolutely unmissable. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the drama. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, July 21st, indicate Nicole Richardson is ready to strike back at Ted Richardson for his latest betrayal, while Chelsea Hamilton is livid with Bill Hamilton. BTG spoilers and promos often swerve fans with these teasers, so it's hard to say why Chelsea will be furious with her dad during the July 28th show. With that said, it's hard not to think that she may find out about Martin Richardson's secret and his role in the cover-up. It does look like more Dupress family members will learn about what happened to Martin and Vernon Dupress that fateful night when they were attacked by Kenny and his brother this week, so only time will tell. One person who heard the entire story during the Friday, July 18th show was Nicole, and she was completely shocked and outraged. Not only did she learn about the trauma Martin has had to deal with over the past 2 years, but she also found out that Vernon and Anita Dupress chose to keep her in the dark, while Ted knew what had happened the entire time. Nicole not only feels betrayed by her parents, but she's doubly scorned by her estranged husband. After all, she recently discovered that he had cheated on her decades ago. She now learns that he kept a pivotal secret about their son from her. Ted had hoped to reunite with Nicole after she found out about his affair with Leslie Thomas. However, now that Martin's secret has come out, and Ted's part in the cover-up, he can kiss any chances of a reunion goodbye. In fact, Beyond the Gates spoilers seems to suggest that Nicole will file for a divorce from Ted ASAP, fair retaliation considering what he's done. Finally, Vernon will suffer from a ton of guilt as he watches his family torn to pieces. Thankfully, Anita will offer comfort during the July 21st episode. But will this help? Not only was Martin in this situation because he was defending his grandfather, but Vernon was quick to lead the cover-up and instructed him not to tell his mother or husband, Bradley Smitty Smith. Beyond the Gates spoilers indicate that now Vernon has to watch Martin pick up the pieces of his broken life, and it will be a painful thing for the grandfather to witness, knowing he was at the helm of it all. Nicole, understandably, didn't react well to her mother's words. One of the things that makes Beyond the Gates so great is its ability to provide deep conversations that are often painful and devastating, but truly satisfying. That's what happened between Nicole and Anita during the Friday, July 18th episode. Nicole wanted the truth from Martin, but Martin didn't have the bandwidth to tell his mom. He had just split up with Smitty and learned about Kenneth's death, and he was done. So Anita took it upon herself to lay it all out for Nicole. And the talk didn't go well. Nicole listened to everything that happened. Granted, she had to learn about what happened 2 years ago from someone who wasn't there. It wasn't Anita's first-hand experience here, but the matriarch did her best to convey the horror of what happened the night that Martin, Nicole's son, killed a man and disfigured another. Nicole was understandably hurt and devastated over what happened to her son. She knew it was a traumatic experience that caused invisible scars. What she didn't understand was how nobody told her. That her husband, Ted, knew and even performed reconstructive plastic surgery on the man that Martin disfigured. And she didn't know. Being a psychiatrist, she was the one with the tools to help her son cope with what happened. And before Nicole left her parents' house, she couldn't come to terms with it. She compared the Dupress to some sort of mafia-like family who lived by their own rules, and she wondered whether they kept quiet to save face. Anita attempted to make her understand that it was never about how their family looked, that it was about protecting Martin, and Nicole left things in such a bad way. This scenario, plus Ted keeping secret about his affair with Leslie, has shaken Nicole to her core. She wondered what it was about her that made her family keep all these secrets from her. She tried to analyze what was wrong with her to explain being kept out of the loop. It frustrated her because she knew she could have helped, and now Nicole is going to get more answers. She will have to talk to Martin and get his perspective, and she's going to confront Ted, who, with this, shows that keeping secrets from Nicole is a pattern, not just a one-off. Nicole feels blindsided by this. Plus, she's still probably feeling a type of way after learning about Danny and Andre, who kept their relationship a secret from her. Will the Dupress be able to repair the bonds that are currently stretched to their limits? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Celebrity Dirty Laundry and Soap Hub spoilers for the upcoming July 21st, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates reveal that things will get dramatic for the residents of Fairmont Crest Estates. Spoilers reveal that Nicole Richardson will end up confronting her husband, Ted Richardson, regarding his cheating on her decades ago with Leslie Thomas. Meanwhile, Anita Dupress will confront her husband, Vernon Dupress, about keeping her in the dark and not telling her everything that had happened recently in Fairmont Crest. In addition to these developments, Chelsea Dupress Hamilton will be disappointed in her father, Bill Hamilton. In the upcoming July 21st, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates, Ted Richardson will meet with his wife, Nicole Richardson, and have an honest conversation with her. Recently, on the show, Ted's entire family life was disrupted when his former affair, Leslie Thomas, revealed to all his family members that the two of them had shared an illicit affair, which led to the conception of Eva Thomas. Ted's wife, Nicole, had been extremely hurt and upset and stopped talking to Ted. In addition to that, Ted had also kept another secret from Nicole regarding Martin Richardson's car accident 2 years ago, and had assisted him in orchestrating a cover-up involving Vernon Dupress and Anita Dupress as well. In the upcoming episode of Beyond the Gates, Ted will end up sharing the secret involving Martin Richardson, his nephew, with Nicole. Nicole will end up pressuring Ted to finally come clean, and he will tell her everything regarding the car accident. The plot of the show suggests that this could end up costing Martin everything he has held dear. In addition to these developments, Anita Dupress will try to ease the guilt of her husband, Vernon Dupress. Vernon will be shown feeling extremely unsettled and guilty about the fact that he killed somebody 2 years ago out of self-defense. In the upcoming episode of Beyond the Gates, Vernon's morals will end up causing his subconscious extreme distress, and he will worry about the safety and security of the members of the Dupress family. Vernon also saw how Anita blamed herself and ended up feeling an immense sense of guilt, which further made him feel bad. Anita will try to help him cope with his feelings and come to terms with the new realities of his life. Meanwhile, Chelsea Dupress Hamilton will be shown being extremely angry at her father, Bill Hamilton, on Beyond the Gates. Spoilers for the upcoming episode of the show reveal that Chelsea will end up meeting with her father and having an argument with him. Chelsea will confront Bill about his recent actions and about how he had deserted both his daughters, Chelsea and Naomi Dupress Hawthorne. Bill will be shown expressing that he had done no wrong to harm his family members, while Chelsea will keep harping on the fact that he had done plenty wrong to his former wife, Danny Dupress, and both his daughters. On Beyond the Gates, Jason Van Dries was cast in the critical role of Kenneth, a man from Martin's past, and the key to all secrets. When Jason Van Dries was first cast to play the outsider, Kenneth, he knew nothing about the storyline or how long he would be on the show. Even though Kenny wasn't the nicest of characters, I hope the viewers enjoyed what he added to Martin's story, the actor said. Kenny was a pivotal character in Martin's secret. The fact that he appeared in Fairmont Crest and began making direct contact with Martin excited fans that they were closer to finding out what happened on a fateful night 2 years prior. Even after I was cast, everything was hush-hush, and although I was given the storyline, I was asked to keep it a secret from the rest of the cast and crew, Van Dries explained. He laughed that some of his castmates did ask, especially while they were in hair and makeup. One of Van Dries' last scenes was with Maurice P. Carey, who plays Joey's henchman, Randy. He said that Carey messaged him the day that it aired, and they were both happy with how it came out. Kenny has definitely been terminated after pushing his luck. Once Martin found him in his home and befriended his children, the other men involved knew that he was a problem that needed to be stopped, permanently. But will viewers get to see more of him in flashbacks? I believe some things will be answered in today's episode, Van Dries shared, adding, "After today, as far as I know, unless they use some old footage for flashbacks, Kenny is no longer part of the show." Van Dries said that everyone on the show was amazing to work with, although he didn't get to do scenes with all of the cast during his time there. "I mainly worked with Brandon Claiborne, who plays Martin, and spent the most time with him running through lines at the beginning of the day," he added. The actor had a bit of a reunion on set. Maria Howell, Tracy of the Articulates, and I did a movie years ago called Christmas Wedding Baby, so it was such a trip to see her and catch up. Lauren Buglioli, who plays Vanessa McBride, and I had known of each other through a similar circle of friends, and we share an agent, but we had never formally met, so that was something long overdue. Mike Hugo is the editor on the show. He and I had done a film he edited, and of course, the hair and makeup team were so energetic and welcoming every morning. While Van Dries enjoyed his time on Beyond the Gates, he felt that his character got what he deserved. Kenny had what was coming to him. As the actor playing Kenny, of course, I would have had fun expanding upon his story or exploring the depths of what he was capable of. Ultimately, though, he served his purpose, which was to reveal what Martin is capable of and the cover-up that ensued, Van Dries explained. He added that he had also worked with the camera team on previous projects. "I felt like there were little reunions from different parts of my career happening throughout my time on the show." As for what's next for the actor, his new film, Pet Investigators, is set to release later this month. Vendries plays Coach Thompson in Black Spartans, a football movie also starring Neil McDonough, which is scheduled to release soon. Additionally, Season 6 of Ruthless is slated to premiere on BET Plus later this year, where he plays Agent Slumkowski. In the upcoming week's episodes of the daytime soap opera Beyond the Gates, from July 21st to 25th, 2025, unexpected partnerships will form as people face what they have done and adjust to the changes around them. The shockwaves from Martin's recent revelation regarding his history will spread through the Dupress. This will cause major changes in relationships and power structures, leaving no one at Fairmont Crest unscathed. Set in Fairmont Crest, a luxurious gated society, Beyond the Gates is the latest addition to the list of American daytime soap operas. The soap first aired on February 24, 2025, on the CBS network. The plot of the drama revolves around the most powerful and affluent family of the society, the Dupress. Spoilers for Beyond the Gates suggest that Martin will confess to his husband, Smitty, of an incident from 2 years earlier and the horrific role that the now-dead racist thug played. Smitty may find it hard to comprehend, given the extent of the lie, and in shock over the betrayal, ask Martin to vacate their shared residence. The consequences will then be spilled over dramatically to Nicole, his mother. She will be livid when she finds out that a large part of her family, including her husband, were aware of Martin's secret and chose not to let her in on it. In Beyond the Gates, a fiery confrontation between Ted and Nicole will take place. Nicole will directly confront Ted over yet another secret he has been keeping, one that affects her directly. The ongoing blitz of secrets from Ted will test Nicole's patience, driving her to her breaking point and causing her to question the very essence of their relationship. Further on, in Beyond the Gates, Nicole will turn her attention to Bill, who is held responsible for the incredible anguish he has brought upon Martin and the long-term repercussions his past actions have had on the entire family. Her irritation with Bill is palpable, as she will refuse to tolerate his manipulative tactics. Elsewhere on Beyond the Gates, Haley will have a life-altering surprise waiting for her husband, Bill. This discovery could either unite them more than ever before or further complicate their already volatile relationship, depending on Bill's response and its consequences. Speculations suggest that throughout the week, Haley will also wonder if her husband, Bill, is in much deeper trouble than she had originally thought. Premonitions of financial or legal problems will appear, foreshadowing an impending crisis that is bound to significantly affect their future and their reputation in the illustrious circle of Fairmont Crest. Anita will focus her attention on alleviating Vernon's deep sense of guilt for what has happened. She will insist on the crushing emotional price the family's entrenched secrets are exacting on the esteemed patriarch. Vernon will be conscience-stricken and decide to confess to Naomi. He will announce a fact that will shake her world to the foundation and even change the way she sees her family, especially those closest to her. In Beyond the Gates, the week remains incomplete without a Kat and Eva clash. This week, the intense tensions between Kat and Eva will finally reach a boiling point. Spoilers suggest Eva will take a stand with Kat, refusing intimidation and assertively establishing herself within the complicated family structure. Their altercation will be a fierce one, bringing out deep-seated resentments. Later in the week, Kat will clearly be disturbed by something startling she stumbles upon, hinting at a large and potentially hurtful revelation about Eva, or another key family member that will leave viewers in suspense. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.